and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when I heartbreak. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I get. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game,
and we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. He runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Desmond King back deep. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, went well for a solid gain.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go now. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Now Stroud. He throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. play action. Here's Stroud. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Steps away to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll roll him out right. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Stroud now on 4th down. As they've got it as we resume action. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slow.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And nothing there after. Does get this down to the 43-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 26.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, 73 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete. So a very tight first. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They need 18 yards here on third down. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Stroud off the play fake. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Stroud to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Burt sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Burt's connecting there with Brown for the Eagles' 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 50 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Being chased out left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Green, check white, yellow, line, quick, yellow.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Denzel Perryman with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Houston. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll set up a throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Swift. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Stroud and the Texans down by 12. 2:21 the time left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. Taken down at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And they will take a knee here. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under